Hi everyone. Today I want to show you what I have in the garden, what I have planted 2 weeks ago in the garden, and what I have prepared seedlings for March to plant. Today is February 22nd. So from now on, I will be planting here and there every week. I will plant something every week, because it's the end of February, March, April. Basically, you can plant your spring and summer crops. These are my tomatoes I planted from seeds. There are a variety of tomatoes here. If you get to check my previous video how to sow tomato seeds in seedling trays, here they are now. They are growing pretty tall now, almost ready to transplant them. Like here and there, they look very healthy. And look at here. Here is my kohlrabi. This is my kohlrabi, and kohlrabi here. Here are my sesame plants. There are some sesame seeds do not germinate, but most of them germinated. Those are sesames. Those are peppers. And here are my leek. So later on, when they grow bigger, I will just separate them individually and plant them. So I will have lots of leek this year. Lots of tomatoes this year too. So here are my variety of peppers. They are just germinated here. Some of tray did not come out. I will have to replant them. This is my biggest garden. It's still under the construction. However, I have planted all the plants on the first column. The first 3 rows over here are daikon radishes. Daikon radish like cool weather, but this year I want to try in spring to see if they will do good or not. 2 rows of rainbow beets. I just watered some. Little crowd here. I might have to transplant some plants to the places that doesn't have plants, because some seeds did not germinate over there. Some germinated and too crowded here. So these are 2 rows of beets. Here I planted 1 row of purple kohlrabi. They're beginning to come out here. This is a purple varieties. This one is from last year. I planted them in November. This is a Chinese asparagus lettuce. And now you can eat the leaves, outer layer of leaves if you want. Normally, I only pick about 3 leaves on each plant, because I want this Chinese asparagus lettuce to grow a huge big stems, because the stems are very crispy. You can stir fry with eggs, or make soup, or make salad. So yummy. They did not die in winter. In Houston, Texas, we had a few days of very cold weather, below 32 Fahrenheit, and they did not die. The leaves were burned out, so I just took the burned leaves out. Then the center began to grow. Now began to grow this big already. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of Chinese asparagus lettuce. Look at here. Here I planted 2 rows of mustard green. Little crowd, but it's okay. So these are 2 rows of mustard green. Next to mustard greens are 2 rows of bok choy. So look at the bok choy. Bok choy leaves look like this. Mustard green leaves look like this, little hairy. It's hairy a little bit for the true leaf. Looks like a little hairy type. But the bok choy, no. It's a smooth leaves for the true leaves. So again, see, this area is too crowded, and some of them seeds did not germinate. and this area between the two rows have more room. So I will wait for this bok choy to grow a little bit bigger, about maybe 3 inches bigger. So in the evening, I will try to transplant some to the area has no bok choy. Okay, here is my 2 rows of garlic green. I only harvest this for garlic green. So I will just cut garlic green right on here. Then let it grow again, become green, so I can harvest multiple times before the summer weather comes and too hot. So these garlic greens are ready to harvest. Okay, here are 2 rows of kale. Can see the baby kale. So kale germinated pretty well. Little crowded, but it's okay. So these 2 rows are baby kales. Then after 2 rows of baby kales, here are 2 rows of Swiss chard. This year, like I said, I will not plant each variety too many. Each variety I only plant 2 rows or 1 row. So this is a Swiss chard. Swiss chard. After the Swiss chard, I planted, you can see, this babies. So this one is red lettuce. So I planted 2 rows of red lettuce. They just germinated. Not here. Here. The 2 leaves begin to come out. And some are on the way to germinate. You can see over there did not germinate much. So some are still on the way to germinate, but over here germinated pretty good. I might have to replant some seeds over there for the purple lettuce. Okay, after the purple lettuce, here 2 rows of crown daisy. These are 2 rows of crown daisy after red lettuce. This crown daisy, look at how beautiful the leaves beginning. You can see the 2 leaves looking like crown daisy leaves beginning already. The crown daisy can grow big. Each plant like bush. So this is a kind of crowded here. And the 2 rows here. The tiny seeds begin to germinate. Crown daisy. After this crown daisy, as you can see, you probably can guess what is plants is this. These are spinach. They're beginning to have a true leaf come out now. The baby spinach here. Look here. That's so cute. So these are 2 rows of spinach. To harvest the spinach, I will just harvest the leaves from each plant so they can continue to produce more leaves. After spinach, I planted 1 row of Chinese celery. As you can see, there's a few come out. You know, Chinese celery takes forever to germinate. So some here, they're beginning, so I'm just wait. This is by accident, the seeds dropped here. So, but here, actually it's 1 row of Chinese lettuce. This is 1 row of Chinese celery. After Chinese celery, I planted 3 rows of radish. Look, the radish, they all come out pretty nicely. After 3 rows of radish, I planted 2 rows of pak choy. It's not a bok choy now. This is a pak choy. I will have to transplant them, thin them, and transplant them. After the 2 rows of pak choy, actually I planted 1 row of watermelon radish. It ended up only 3 seeds germinated. Look. So I will have to replant some more seeds along here. And so now this is my walkway here. You can see. So over there, It's my pea, the ZRP Oregon sugar pot. I'm not going to plant my vegetables in rows, so they are all in rows here. Look, the red one actually is a volunteer. They are amaranths. Lots of amaranths will come out from here too. They are volunteer. You know, pea shoot you can eat the shoots, and later on you can eat the pea pod. And right next to the pea shoots is my fig tree. Look, it began to put on leaves already. From here, my papaya did not make it. This one, well, I carved 3 layers, still died from below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. But this stems look still green. Maybe it will grow. But the other one is completely dead. So this year, I think I will plant my papaya in pot, so I can actually move in. Look at here. These are my true wild dandelion. This dandelion I planted last year spring. Actually, I never covered this dandelion during the cold winter, and they did not die at all. None of the leaves burned by the cold weather. This dandelion is so tough, it can handle shooting hot weather and freezing below 32 weather as well. And I have been harvesting the seeds from the top here, also some were blown away by wind. Look at the beautiful flowers here. Last year I planted this dandelion. I had so many other vegetables to eat. I never get a chance to try the leaves, but now I believe the leaves kind of tough old. I like to eat the dandelion baby leaves. Next to dandelion is chrysanthemum. The top part died, you can see, but however, the new shoots come out from the roots. A lot comes out from here. So I will dig some transplant to the area over there, so I have more of chrysanthemum. Do you know chrysanthemum can repel bugs, bad insects? As garden here, I planted chickpea. End up, I only have 3 seeds germinated and made a chickpea plants. So yesterday I planted some more chickpeas along these 3 plants. Next to chickpeas, I planted 2 rows of purple cabbage. Purple cabbage loves cool weather. This is my experiment. Chickpea is like a bush, can grow pretty big, so we'll shade the purple cabbage. I hope this purple cabbage will do good. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's my experiment. Okay, along this purple cabbage is my fava bean. Fava bean I planted last year. It's beginning to flower now. Look at the beautiful flower, just as I remembered when I was little. Look at cutie flower. This is my fava bean. Soon I will have fava bean to eat. Fava bean, I did not cover them during the few days of freezing weather, so some leaves were destroyed, died, not here. However, then the new shoots come out. So this is my 1 row of fava beans. My hard-headed garlic don't do good, so I'm kind of ignoring them right now. I did not cover my vegetables, so these vegetables are all died. This is from a volunteer cilantro and lettuce. Most lettuce died from freezing weather. I did not cover them, but those 2 did not die and then come out. There's 1 kale. This is rosemary. So this garden is still under construction. I will be planting along the way from now on. Oh, I want to show you my cabbage. I don't understand. This is my first time grow cabbage. Why my cabbage is not making head? Look, this one is just beginning to make a head. But look at this one, look like a flower. But the head is not making. Okay, this one is making head. It's not okay. Oh, okay, it's a pretty form, nice size. But the rest, look at here. I feel like they're either making head too late, or this one beginning to make head, and the other one beginning to make head, but they're so open. Is cabbage supposed to be this way? I saw the cabbage grow and just making head already from the beginning. And look at this one, even more funnier. All the way grown, look like flowers. Any head inside? A tiny head beginning to grow. Look at this cabbage. My cabbage. Unbelievable. This is the whole cabbage look like. Look at this one. This one had a little insect, so I peeled off. Then I feel bad, just pull them out because here actually making a little baby head cabbage. Look at my broccoli. They are beginning to flower. This is a broccoli. They are beginning to bloom. I did not pick them. You should pick this broccoli, this broccoli, this broccoli, so they are not flowering. You can eat them. You know you can eat broccoli leaves, right? Beautiful flowers. You can eat them. This broccoli is ready to pick. I like scallion, so this was a scallion I planted last year. So I decided to plant some more scallion. So I went to grocery store, bought one bundle. So look at the scallion here, beginning to come out already. I just cut the top and then planted the root. They begin to pop out of the soil. Yesterday, I planted 1 row of garlic chives, 1 row of onion chives, and 2 row of true wild dandelion, and 1 row of ginger root. I planted yesterday, so I will see how long it will take for them to germinate. It's next to cabbage. I am very happy about the first column. First column, basically, I planted all the stuff here already. This area was my lemongrass from last year. Were killed by freezing weather. Last year, before the freezing weather comes, I harvest some lemongrass from here, and with the root, I put them into plastic bag and put them into the refrigerator. So I just planted them. Now the weather is getting warmer, so I took them out from the refrigerator and planted them along here. I planted this about a few days ago. As you can see, they are beginning to grow. You can see the stem is pretty green. So I will have lots of lemongrass to eat. Next to lemongrass, goji berry. Goji berries doesn't die in winter. I don't cover goji berries at all. And as you can see, the new leaves are beginning to grow. Okay, let's see what's in that garden. I need to clean up that garden so I can leave that garden for sweet potatoes. This garden for tomatoes, so I should need to clean up. These are still leftover plants. I did not harvest them, and the peppers were died from freezing weather. I should eat more parsley here. Oh, then is a tatsoi. This Chinese asparagus lettuce. I just eat the leaves. I will not let them grow stems. And here are some spinach from last year. I grew this spinach from last year. They also don't die from cold weather. I just harvested some leaves yesterday. And they're beginning to do good now. So this spinach. And the volunteer cilantro on the edge here. And these are still my arugula. They were from last year, June. They don't die from cold weather, and they begin to have a plant. They begin to have new leaves you can harvest. However, they are also on the way to make seeds, like this plant. So I will keep this one for seeds for arugula this year. Look at all these cilantros. They are all self-seeded cilantros. They grow so big. I have a lot of cilantro, and I can't eat all this. The cilantro, how big they get. All these are cilantro. Soon they are going to make seeds, then self-seed themselves again. All these are cilantro. Can you believe that? My gosh, lots of cilantros. Two ducks. Look at this black mission fig. It is also beginning to put new leaves. Actually, this year, my husband helped me cover this fig tree with one layer of frost protection cloth. And the cloth, we put a little Christmas light under it to keep it warm. Because a few years ago, I planted one fig tree died because I did not cover. So this year we covered. Actually, it did not die. This is a black mission fig tree. This is a different kind of fig tree my friend gave to me. I don't know the name of this fig tree, but this tree makes a great figs to eat. Very productive. Look at all this pak choi. Flowers and the pods are going to make seeds. This is a pak choi plant. As you can see, a huge big pak choi here. And there's one over here. This is the one, this is a small one, but this is the huge big one. This is the one has all these seeds and the flowers. Oh, there's a bee coming. I was wondering where they're going. Because sometimes you can see 4 and 5, 6, 7 bees here. Today only one. I will have lots of pak choi seeds. I am very happy about this. These are strawberries from last year. I just moved them into the pot to make it easy to manage. And they are growing pretty good. Look, beginning to flower already. Look at the beautiful flowers here. It's a pepino. I have been harvesting pepino. Do you think the pepino fruit almost look like tomatoes? Look at this one. Does this one look like a tomato? This pepino plant is very productive. See how many pepinos hanging here? There's a big one here. And some there, oh, beginning to blooming again. Wow. If you want the pepino to set more fruit, you just temper the flower like you temper the tomato flower to make more tomatoes, or shake it, or tap it. So making flowers again. You can see everywhere. It's just looking like tomatoes hanging. But later on, they become purple striped. So they are pepinos, can hang everywhere. So it is worth to grow pepinos. So you know why? Actually, I tried to plant some pepinos here. I cut some branches here. I have to, and make some baby plants here because I want to give some to my friends. So this one looks good. I just planted this about 4 days ago. They look good. Then I did not have pots, so I planted 3 in this one. Then I will dig them up later. So we'll have lots of pepinos to give away. This tomato plants is from last year. I planted it in the pot and then brought them in during the cold weather. Still making tomatoes. And it's blooming over there. I should cut this branch and replant, make new healthy plants. Because I like this type of tomatoes. This is my Russian kale, also is from last year. Oh, and here is bell pepper. I planted it in the pot, so in the winter I brought it home, so it did not die, making peppers still. And here, looks pretty good. Look at here, big pepper inside. This year I want to plant citrus tree, Suma, and blackberry over there. I also bought 2 trees yesterday at Home Depot. This one is peach. This one is plum. Okay, let me see called a Messinian plum texture. This one is called a peach texture. They don't have leaves right now, but it looks like soon they will have leaves. It's a pretty big tree here. You can see from here. All the way to here. Nice size tree. We had 4 peaches earlier, then cold freezing weather and killed all of them. They all dropped. No, here is one. See, dropped right from your hand. However, it began to bloom again, so we will still have peaches. See, this is a new flower. So I don't think we will get cold weather now. See, there's flowers here. And some more over there. So I will still have peaches this year. Yippee! Do you like my tomato seedlings? They are doing very good. This year we have lots of tomatoes. All come from seeds I planted. Of course, same as last year. I love spring. You can plant a variety of crops, and you can soon harvest them all the way to summer. Beautiful garden. You can harvest beautiful vegetables, beautiful squashes, beautiful fruit trees blooming and make fruits, and beautiful flowers and bees and bumblebees and flying all over. Spring is like magical. I love spring. So what are you planning this year in spring? Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.